there's a man walking along a beach, and he sees another person in the distance, and he can't quite make out what he's doing, but it looks like he's sort of doing Tai Chi, like he's making these repeated movements where he's bending down and then standing up, and then looks like he's throwing something. And as he gets closer, he sees all these thousands and thousands of starfish, and they're dying on the beach. And as he gets closer, he sees that what this man's actually doing is he's picking up the starfish and he's throwing them back into the sea. He says to him, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I'm saving them, but you can't possibly save them all. Like, there's thousands of them. How can you make a difference?" And he picked one up and he threw it into the sea, and he said, "I made a difference to that one." And for me, in healthcare communications, we focus on the difference that we can make to huge groups of people, to populations. We talk about patient populations and healthcare professionals in this sort of, this all-encompassing way. But actually, what really makes a difference is when we make a difference to one person.
I can't quite put my finger on when the first time that we decided to go into business together, but we'd had lots of chats about it, and it was quite clear really early on in our relationship and getting to know each other that actually we had really complementary skills. Then in meeting Kirsty and sort of understanding what she wanted to achieve, it was like, well, we could do that together. We could take all our experience from 20 years each from different industries and different agencies and different companies and all that sort of stuff and bring it together and create something pretty cool.
We had never worked together before, so we didn't know how that was actually going to be. So, there was a lot of, there was a lot of guesswork in what we were doing in terms of, anticipating how it was going to be. But at the same time, it was the right thing to do, and it was a matter of when we would do it rather than if we would do it.
Making the decision was the easy bit, because it was like, okay, we can do this. But then as you got closer to that D-Day happening from our launch day, but particularly in leaving the well-paid, well-secured jobs that we had previously, where you knew everybody and they knew you, and then to sort of branch out together was a really nerve-wracking time, but one that we were excited about. I think we were excited to get started and get going.
I think the thing I love the most about John is his positivity. He has this quality that means that he can bring other people on a journey with him. People enjoy being around him. People enjoy working with him. They really respect him, so they really listen to what he's got to say. But he brings them on that journey in a really careful way that means they don't even really realise it.
Her quality of being able to look at a situation and understand a challenge and boil it down to the essence and to the insight that's needed is amazing. I don't know how she does it, but I'm glad she does.
There's been moments in the last year where I've especially when I've seen him up on stage, when he's doing sort of comparing an event, he's interviewing patients, he's up there supporting our clients to look as good as they possibly can. And I really admire the way that he does that he does that with such confidence and charisma, but with such modesty as well, that it's not about him, it's about him making everyone else look good. And I just think that's a hugely impressive quality, and that's what makes people want to work with us and with him.
I will get confused. I'll get all this information, all this data, and I'll read it, and it'll be in my brain, and it'll be flying around in my brain, and I'll be like, okay, I don't know where to start. But Kirsty can compartmentalise all that sort of stuff, figure out and go, this is where we should start. And then once she's found out where we can start, then I can go, brilliant. So for me, Love What You Do is about the feeling that it creates inside ourselves. So it's being proud of the work that you do and enjoying a day's work, enjoying the outputs, not just enjoying the one or two big projects that you do when you reach the end, so the piece that ends up on the BBC TV coverage or the event that's finally done, but actually enjoying the journey that gets you there. So there's that loving every moment of the day, or at least most of the moments in a day that take you there, But also it's about getting that feeling from the people that we work with. So that might be the clients we work with, but also the partners we work with, the people that we join together with to produce something good. It's loving working with that. So it's having a laugh, it's challenging each other, it's just enjoying the process of creating something together.
Some amazing feedback that we've had from people. Like, for example, we've been doing some work in a rare paediatric eye condition called VKC, and this was a field where there was no support out there was no treatments. The journey that these families and children would go on was, hugely traumatic and long, and very having a very huge impact on those whole families. And we've had the opportunity to work with one of our clients to really understand that journey, and to help provide support and education and build awareness about what these families are going through. That makes a genuine difference. And for me, one of the highlights of my year has been seeing the impact of that on those families that we've helped, the families that we've given a voice to. And hearing feedback, like one mum saying when she saw the film that we'd created that it made her cry because it was the first time in 10 years that she'd heard anyone else talk about that condition, and see somebody who shared the same experience as she has, and she felt so alone until seeing that. And that's worth millions to me. We've had the most amazing journey in the last year, 18 months. We've done lots of amazing things and worked with some fantastic people, and we have genuinely loved every minute of it. But if we were to win this award, I think it would just be the cherry on the cake for us, because it's that outside recognition of what we've achieved from people who we really respect in the industry, people who we call colleagues and friends for many years, who we really rate how great they are. And for them to recognise that achievement in us, it would be fantastic. And just to see that it's not just us that love what we do, but other people that love what we do as well.